Hey, group leaders. Hope you're feeling blessed today and been walking in that and just enjoying what God has for you. I know sometimes that's a struggle, and we're going to actually talk a little bit about that today in our devotional video. We've been going through Romans 8, and today we're looking at Romans 8, 22 through 25, and it's a bit of a annoying and frustrating set of verses. So it's in order, though. We're going to have to deal with it, right? So Romans 8:22, Paul says, "We know that the whole creation has been groaning as in the pains of childbirth right up to the present time." Remember last week he was talking about that, and we talked about what that looks like and the promise that the Lord is going to redeem things, but that's a far off thing. He says, "Not only so, but we ourselves who have the first fruits of the Spirit groan inwardly as we wait eagerly for our adoption to sonship, the redemption of our bodies. For in this hope we were saved. But hope that is seen is no hope at all. Who hopes for what they already have?" So he says, we've got a great hope. And then remember months ago, Pastor Jamie preached on how that Holy Spirit is a deposit, a promise, a look to the future, that there is more hope coming, that the Father is there, but not yet in completion. And so we have this hope, but we don't have it fully yet. And the annoying part is verse 25. "But if we hope for what we do not yet have, we wait for it patiently." Now, if you're like me, where I grown up in church, just heard this constant joke of never pray for patience, right? It's a tough thing to grow in because it's a painful thing to grow in. But that's what Paul says, that as we look at our hope, we have to wait for it patiently. Now, I'm much better at waiting for things in kind of a striving and pressure mode where really I'm not waiting at all. I'm trying to create my own hope. I'm trying to create my own future. I'm trying to create my own way through whatever the obstacles are ahead of me. And maybe that's how you handle things as well, with striving and pressure. But Paul says, not the striving and pressure, but instead hope and patience. The difference is striving, putting pressure on things. That looks at our circumstances, that I've got a problem that I've got to solve to resolve this issue, to make things better, to make it happen, and it's on me, and so I have to strive to make it happen. But hope, patience, looks to God and says, God, I know you're aware of these issues. And we believe, we trust that you're going to come through, and not only that you're going to come through, but that you're going to come through in just the right timing. That's the hard part about patience, is we've got to wait on that timing. Striving keeps our eyes on our surroundings. And the reality is, our surroundings, our issues, our hard things, they don't need any help getting any bigger. The enemy does not need any help making the things that stress you out or frustrate you get any bigger. Doesn't need help in that because he's going to do it really well. And unfortunately, oftentimes, I'm going to do it really well for him in my own life. But if I can learn to keep my eyes on Jesus with hope and patience, then everything changes, because then, in that moment, I'm able to see what God is doing in the middle of it. And that, to me, is one of the best things about patience. It's not looking forward to just getting to the end of whatever hard thing or annoying thing I'm in the middle of, but being able to say, all right, Father, help me slow down. What are you doing in the middle of this situation? What are you wanting to do in my life? What are you wanting to show me? I'd encourage you to pray that prayer this week if you're going through something rough. Father, what are you trying to teach me? What are you wanting to show me? And give me patience to learn what you're trying to teach me. Have a great week.